Marine protected areas are like state parks or national parks. They're areas that are set aside for the environment to grow and become more established and become more pristine.
We need to provide areas where fish can reproduce. And when fish reproduce, the larva that they create travels in the current. It was decided that a network of space marine protected areas would allow that larva to travel in between and really fertilize the entire stretch of coast. I think it's important for people to understand that a marine protected area, while it does have specific regulations and a certain standing under the law, this is a state marine park, and it is accessible to anyone who wants to come and visit. As long as they obey the rules, they're more than welcome. But it is the furthest thing from a closed area. It is open for everyone to enjoy, and I hope people take advantage of it.
Piedras Blancas is a spectacular spot. There's all kinds of birds to look at. There are all kinds of marine mammals to see, both on land and offshore. And you can swim, you could kayak, you could surf, do all those things here. And the thing to keep in mind is that when you're looking at wildlife, you're going to see more of it, because the marine protected areas will allow for a number of animals to grow in population and diversity.
If you come to Piedras Blancas, it's hard to imagine the sight that you'll see because there are so many seals. I mean, literally thousands of seals on the beach right now. It's an animal that has come back from near extinction, and that's something to celebrate. And this is the largest mainland colony, and it's the easiest one to get to see since it's right next to the highway.
The exciting thing about the Cambria State Marine Park is that it is accessible for recreational fishing. Leffingwell Point blocks the prevailing northwest wind and northwest swell and allows for a safe and easy access for kayakers, for aluminum boats, for inflatable boats. There's huge kelp beds both to the north, to the south. There's rocky habitat straight out in front. There's Cambria Rock, which you can see in the distance. And if you're an avid fisherman, there's no better place to be. The park is also open for people interested in tide pooling and looking at resources. There's an abundance of life in all of these tide pools and in the near shore. Adjacent to the State Marine Park is a boardwalk that runs the entire length of Moonstone Beach Drive. We live in a state that's popular and attracts millions of people, but there's only so much coastline. And if we want to have that coastline with the same rich abundance that we have today in the future, something has to be done to help protect it. And this is one way of doing that. It allows you access, allows you to get up close and personal. You can get out in the water, you can see the otters next to you in your kayak, you can look down and see fish, but you also leave some for future generations.